Hi, I'm Amber, and this is day 12 in 21 days to create a daily practice in your life. Yesterday, then, day 11, was a day of seeing the world as our mirror and everyone we meet as our greatest teacher. Today, day 12, is about engaging with the sacredness of life in every given moment. Sometimes we feel that a daily practice is something that we do. We do it 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the morning, or we do it for 15, 20 minutes in the evening, and then that's it. And in between, we just get on with our lives. But truthfully, a daily practice is something that infuses our life every single day and becomes a part of who we are in every single moment. It becomes a part of our truth, and it becomes a part of our divinity because it is our divinity. So today's practice is about the beginnings of that, of truly having a practice that takes you through the whole day. And this practice is about connecting you with the sacredness of life, with the interconnectedness of life, with how much is gifted to us in every single moment, with the gifts that we receive from Spirit, bringing our attention to the elements of earth, fire, air, and water, and similarly the gifts that we receive from others in ways that we may not even realize. So the practice will work like this. When you wake up in the morning and perhaps the first thing that you see is daylight, that is the element of fire, light. And to give your thanks to that element for lighting your day, for waking you up, for being there, unconditionally. As you get out of bed and place your feet on the ground, that is the element of earth, holding you unconditionally, forever supporting you, always there for you. To give thanks to earth for always being there, for always holding you, unconditionally loving you. You may go and have a shower or brush your teeth, that is the element of water. To give thanks to water for forever replenishing you, for allowing you to cleanse and bathe yourself, for feeding you, for nourishing you. And throughout this, as you take a breath in and a breath out, as you breathe, which we do so unconsciously, that is the element of air forever feeding us, forever infusing us, forever there. What a blessing to have that in our lives. How abundant we already are. And we haven't even had to do anything. No special mantras, no special tools, no special affirmations. We're already so abundant, we're already so gifted. And to keep that awareness now throughout the course of your day, but with everything that you interact with. So if you make a cup of tea and you turn on the kettle, that's the element of fire, that spark of electricity. As you pour the water, that's the element of water. As you walk to work, that's the element of earth holding you. As you turn on the ignition to your car, that's the element of fire. There'll be water as well involved, and air. As you go into work and you turn on your computer, perhaps, that's the element of fire again, the element of earth holding you. Air again, always. So to engage with those elements, not just when we're out in nature, as we did on day 3, but truly in every moment of our lives, because every moment of our lives is infused with the divine. We don't just find the divine when we go and sit by our trees in nature, although it is much more apparent there because there are no distractions. We don't just find the God and the Goddess in us, Spirit, when we go to a workshop, when we do a special prayer, when we do a physical practice, perhaps like yoga. We find it in every given moment. Spirit is there, the divine is there as we make our cups of tea, as we have our showers, as we make our food. Everything is blessed. So to actively start to engage with the sacredness of life, to give thanks, to maybe even ask for a blessing, to bless the food that you eat, to give thanks to it, for all that you are being gifted. The second part of the practice is to bring our awareness into our interconnectedness as beings. We have a tendency to, at times, compartmentalize what we like and do not like in life. And that may include people, and it may include places in the world. It may include peoples or ways of being we disapprove of. It's not something that's for us. We don't want it in our lives. However, our lives are connected anyway, in ways that we may not always realize. So, as you put your clothes on for work, take a look at the label. Where were your clothes made? Because now, energetically, you are linked to that part of the world, and you are most definitely linked to the very people that made these clothes for you. Their energy is infused into the garments that you wear. So where have these garments come from? What was the story of those people who made these clothes for you that you are lucky enough to wear? As you buy your produce for an evening meal, say, take a look at the labels. Where has this food come from? Where has it arrived from? You are now energetically linked to that part of the world as you consume this food, because that food came out of the ground of that country, of that land. It has the energy of that land. The people that harvested that food for you, the people that packed it for you, the people that shipped it here, say, you are now linked to that chain of people that have gifted you with your evening meal. What were their stories? You are linked. The produce that you may use on your hair or your skin, take a look at the labels. Not only where has it come from, but what is in that produce. Does it come from the land or is it man-made? Because that is what you are energetically linked to. And you are consuming that. You are placing that on you. So then it starts to bring our awareness into what we actively want to bring into our lives. Do you want to be connected to the energy of that chemical? Do you want to be connected to the energy of that land? Do you want to be connected to the energy of places in the world where people may not have the finest conditions in making our clothes, in making the electrical items that we use? I don't know. That's for you to decide. However, know that you are energetically linked to them, because all is spirit, all is energy. Of course you are. And take a moment to sit with that story. Someone sat somewhere in a part of the world and stitched the clothes that you wear. It may have happened on a machine. They may have done it by hand. Their energy, their stories are woven into the fabric of what you wear, which you then put on. Add to that every person that packed it, placed it in a car or a van, every person that then placed it on a shelf in a shop, every person that then touched it because they were going to buy it but decided not to, and finally you came along. How many people are you truly linked to energetically? Now, this isn't to overwhelm you and to start to feel that you're carrying around the whole world with you, but in a sense we are. We are all linked. So it allows us to break down that sense of disconnection, that sense of disunity, that sense that we work in isolation. We are a world family, and the sacredness of life helps us to understand that. But it also helps us to understand how much we are gifted in our lives by complete strangers, by the universe, by this planet, so that all the abundance and the love and the care and the attention that we yearn for, that we seek for, that we go into prayers for, that we do our vision boards for, all of that is already apparent anyway, from the moment that you wake up and you see sunlight, to the breath that you take in, to the water that you drink, to the clothes that you wear. And extend that graciousness, that sense of connection then to everyone that you meet. And this is part, in a sense, it's linked to yesterday's practice of everyone is my mirror. We are connected to everyone. We serve each other constantly. The work that you do shall be impacting on someone else. The life that you live impacts on someone else. We are part of the web of life. Therefore, we all need to be in harmony. Therefore, we all need to be finding ways in which to be empowered and whole and healed. For that is how the whole web then starts to work in harmony, starts to resonate with a true empowerment with a true beauty. This is a daily, infinite practice. Truly, it brings us in connection with our land, with this planet, and with each other. So that is your practice for today. Actively connecting with the elements as you go about your day. Earth, fire, air, water, and graciously giving thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And actively connecting with everything that has a place in your life. Looking at the labels on things. Doing a little bit of investigation. Where did this come from? What am I bringing into my life? What am I energetically linked to? And giving thanks. And hopefully through that making informed choices as well about what you wish to bring into your life. That's for you. Above all that, we give thanks. So, I wish you so much joy and love and knowledge with today's practice. If you were to do this for the next 21 days, it would surely transform your connection to this world and to those around you. And so until the next time, so it is. It is so.